Good evening and welcome to another vlog. We are filming straight after the last clip of the last week's vlog, and as you can see I have quite a large scratch on my face. Look away if you're squeamish. The culprit is laid down looking cute like butter wouldn't melt back there. She wanted a cuddle and jumped onto my lap, and it just took me off guard and decided to then try and jump over my face, and that's the result. She did scratch across my across my face like this, very close to the eye, a bit too close for comfort, and I've still got my war scar from the last scratch that she did. I'm just not going to have great skin at the moment, but I thought I would address this before we get into this vlog so that you're not thinking, what is that on her face? But anyway, let's get into this week. I'm probably going to start in the morning, but I thought I'd address this now. So I'll see you tomorrow and we'll get on with another week in the life of a part-time small business owner, I guess. Yeah, let's get on with it. Good morning. We have a coffee, as you saw me making. I look like I've been really badly savaged. I'm glad I've had my day in the office this week, because I don't think I'd feel comfortable going in and people see me like this. I think I'm being savaged by something. But anyway, good morning. It's the 10th of January. Mabel's up to no good. We've actually got two very poorly dogs. We were up all night again with Mabel last night. She has the runs, which is fun, but she's doing very well. She's held it in. Oh, look at her, bless her. She holds it in, until we've come round, because you hear a dog moan in the night, you don't immediately jump up and leap downstairs because you're tired. So it takes us a couple of minutes to come round and think, oh, we need to take her out, and she always holds it. She's not had any accidents, touch wood, but she's doing very well. And weirdly, Freddie's the opposite. He's actually constipated and he's struggling to go to the toilet, to the point where there's a little bit of blood in his litter that we've noticed, but it's not dark blood, and he's not different in himself. He's still, loving, boisterous. He's still got a very shiny coat, and he's still got a wet nose. So I'm obviously worried, but I'm not worried enough to take him to the vets just yet. We've been giving him a little bit of fresh fish, rather than his biscuits and his wet food. Mabel's diet hasn't changed. We think she's eaten something, hence why she's got the runs. Whereas Freddie's diet, we couldn't get the biscuits he's usually on because he has a lot of urinary difficulties. So he's on a special urinary diet, and we couldn't get the same urinary biscuits that we always get. So we had to try a different brand. They're still urinary. How many times can we say urinary? They're still for his diet, they're just a different brand of that diet. So we think it might be those causing it, because that's the only thing we can think of that's different in his diet as well. And Freddie's not one for eating things he shouldn't unless he wants to make himself sick. You can always tell when he's got a hairball, because he'll start nibbling my palm, which I have shown in a past vlog. He'll start nibbling that, and that will force him to throw up. So he's very clever, and he's not like a puppy that will eat anything like Mabel. But so yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on him at the moment. If you are concerned, let me know and I will give you updates. But he's had some fresh fish, he's had some salmon oil, he's had a number of things to hopefully help firm up his, not firm up, the opposite, defirm his stools. So I'll keep an eye on him, which is worrying. But anyway, so we've got two very poorly animals at the moment. But anyway, that's your update. I'm going to enjoy this coffee and get some work done, and then we can crack on with something else. Hello, right, it's lunchtime, and first point of call is I have some sourdough here. Hi Mabel, off you get, come on, off. Yesterday I fed my starter. Now if you're sourdough makers, you know how long sourdough takes to rise, etc. So I fed this yesterday thinking it was just going to be a usual feeding, not ready to not ready to make. And within a couple of hours, I'm not joking, it was about to pour out. I tested it and it was mature enough, so I thought I'd make it. But this was at like 11 o'clock, and then as I made this dough, I was like, I don't have time to wait an hour for the flour to absorb the water, and then I don't have time to be every half an hour doing some stretch and folds. So also this is a small batch loaf I'm making just to try it out. So I did receive some, I've got a round one as well. I received some loaf baskets, which I've been wanting for ages. So I really wanted to try them. But anyway, so I didn't have time to do the actual stretch and pulling. So I did something a bit rogue. I don't know whether it's going to work, but I put it in the fridge to soak up so the flour could soak up the water. So I took it out this morning and I've done one stretch and fold. It seems to be springing back a little bit, but I'm going to do another stretch and fold now and then just keep doing that all day, and hopefully we get something. If not, I'll make it into a pizza dough and we'll have pizza tonight. But that's the first point of call for lunch. And then for my actual lunch, I made a burrito bowl last night for dinner, and I did the leftovers for our lunch. So we've got rice, a little bit of halloumi, a nice bean and veg mix there, and then salad to go with it. I've just put bloody spring onions all over the table, but Mabel's been jumping up, so I don't want to eat those. So yeah, let's stretch and fold this. I'm just going to wet my hands 1 second. It feels quite stiff, but I mean, got a decent little stretch on that. It feels dense though. It feels really dense. It feels very, very doughy. I don't know whether this is going to work. I don't even know if it'll make a good pizza dough. I don't know. It might take a lot. I don't know. It's still quite cold as well. It's still quite cold. I might cover it up and put it near the radiator and see if that helps. But anyway, just a little bit of stretch and pulling because it is stiff. Now we're going to have my lunch and then we'll get on with something. I saw someone say that they use their Shopify AI system to write their product descriptions, and I thought, that's brilliant. I am on like a 3-year contract with Wix at the moment because it was cheaper to buy it that way, so I can't move over to Shopify, so I thought, why not use ChatGPT? So I gave it a listing and what kind of is on offer within that listing, and it had written me a really good little description, so I thought I'd read it to you. It's really cool. So it says, introducing the A3 acrylic pour commission, where art meets individuality in a mesmerising display of vibrant colours and unique patterns. Our commissions are crafted using the captivating acrylic pour technique, ensuring that each piece is one of a kind with no two artworks alike. Key features: customisable colour palette. Choose from a spectrum of up to 5 stunning colours to personalise your acrylic pour commission. Create a piece that resonates with your style and complements your space. Unique artistry. Our skilled artists employ acrylic pour techniques to produce captivating patterns and textures. The fluidity of the paint creates mesmerising swirls and blends, making each commission a distinctive masterpiece. Anyway, it goes on, I won't bore you with any more, but how cool is that? I literally gave it, all I said was product name is A3, although it's not A3 anymore, acrylic pour commission. The commission uses acrylic pour techniques and are all very unique. No two artworks to be the same. Customers can pick up to 5 colours to customise the acrylic pour using the sections below. The artwork can be framed or unframed, and that's what it came up with. How cool is that? So I urge any of you as small business owners, if you are writing product descriptions, try using AI. I think it's going to absolutely revolutionise the way we write and work, and how our listings might get seen a bit better with such more in-depth descriptions, and I just think it's a good thing. So I thought I'd share. I'm going to play around with this at lunchtime. I've got this A3, well, it's not even A3. I've got this acrylic pour commission that I want to add in, and I also want to add in a botanical painting commission option as well. So just 2 new products that I'm adding this lunchtime. I've not priced them up yet. Pricing is such a weird thing, isn't it? Tell you what, one sec, let me tell you. Pricing's so weird. I struggle with it so much. On one hand, I want to be able to price to cover my costs and artwork just enough to make it worthwhile for you buying it, but also make it, affordable. However, a lot of the time that's not affordable for me, and I need to up the prices, and I get very conscious of the fact that I don't want to overprice, so it takes me a long time. So I need to really look into it and figure out what to do when pricing these. So anyway, I'm waffling. I need to price up these things and get these 2 commissions up. So there will be 2 new commissions on the website shortly. When you watch this vlog, they'll already be up. There will be an acrylic pour commission. It's a huge acrylic pour. I'll put it in this corner here. That I can offer framed or unframed. And then I recently for Christmas did a botanical painting commission, and it was beautiful and I really enjoyed it, and I'm going to offer that as a commission as well. If you've got a favourite plant or a favourite bush in the garden, I don't know, you might want me to paint it in a botanical fashion, and that will be on offer as well. Hello. That I didn't show you the soup or the bread at the end of it. I'll insert a picture. I did take a photo. However, this is actually 3 days later since the last clip. I ended up having a much more relaxing weekend than planned. I thought I would do a lot of business stuff and I just didn't. But this morning I did finish off making a sourdough focaccia, so that's nice. Dieting is going actually surprisingly well considering I'm baking so much, but it's all healthy sourdough, much more natural yeast, so very good. I thought I would show you some things that I worked on the other day. I did just take a load of videos and photos for the Joy of Indie Market for their promotional material, which is nice. My mum actually painted a few abstract cards, which I've now made into cards here. So we've got that one. Let me see. We have this one. Very nice. We have this one for Valentine's Day. Then we have this lovely floral here. This lovely floral here. And then last but not least, this lovely one here. Yes, she painted those for me, so I've actually spent a bit of time cleaning those up and mocking them into my card template so that they will be ready. And we have been working on a little Valentine's launch, so I'm working on that cats and dogs launch that I mentioned in the last couple of clips and the last vlog. But Valentine's Day will be before that, so we need to come up with something to sell. So I've made these since I started my business, these little 3D heart keyrings. I sell them on my stalls, but they've never been on my website. I'm not really sure why. I think I just never made them for the website. So I've made a listing. It's not available yet. It will be soon though. I've made a listing for these, so you can customize these. You can choose any color that you like for the small beads and the long beads. I left up the bead pictures that I use for my beaded spiders, so they do say leg and body color, but I have referred to that in my description, and I use ChatGPT for the description, which was also very handy. But I'm also offering bundles, so for a slightly reduced price you can buy the keyring customized plus a card, one of my Valentine's Day cards, for a reduced price than buying them separately, and I can send them straight to your loved one, and I can write in them for you, so you can leave a message on there, you can customize this, and you can choose whatever Valentine's greetings card you want. So I have created that as a bundle, so that will be my little kind of mini Valentine's Day launch going out very soon. But I just thought I'd show you that that things are moving, there are some things going on, and that's my plans for the Valentine's Day stuff. But